Allen is in there for head coach Patrick Ewing, and no surprises for Creighton. They are 12-3 with this starting five. Officials tonight: Pat Driscoll, Earl Walton, and Paul Sells. First of two meetings this year between Creighton and Georgetown. They'll meet again at Creighton on March the 4th. Bishop will jump for the Blue Jays. Yurt 7 for the Hoyas. And we thank you for joining us for Big East basketball. We're underway on CBS Sports Network.
Well, one thing we see from the Hoyas all the time, they're 99.9% a man-to-man defensive team. Both these teams' strengths are on offense. Creighton, an improved defensive team.
There's Zegarowski fouled on the shot, and he will go to the free throw line. Foul goes on Mac McClung. There's Greg McDermott. Congratulations to the Creighton head coach, who on Saturday in the win over Xavier picked up his 500th career victory. Told us before the game, got a lot of nice messages, and coach, as you know, he pointed out it was even sweeter to get that number 500 on the road. Nothing like a road win.
Road win is the best, and the win at Xavier, which is a really, I never won at Xavier, really tough place to win. Kudos to Coach McDermott and getting 500 wins.
Ended a two-game losing streak, but those two losses were to two of the better teams in the Big East in Butler and Villanova.
Really hard hedge on that pick and roll. Pushed Allen way out. Allen's done a great job. Graduate transfer from Central Florida.
McClung, bad pass, picked off by Damian Jefferson.
That's a problem for the Hoyas. They average almost 15 turnovers a game. That's been their biggest problem on offense this year. They can score, they push it up the floor, but they turn it over too much.
Three ball on the way, and it won't go for Mitch Ballack. And out of bounds to the Hoyas. Patrick Ewing's club coming off a road loss Saturday at Villanova. Second 1-3 start in conference play in the last 3 seasons. But, Steve, it's a team that, as Sherry pointed out, has had to really readjust after 4 players left the program last month.
James Akinjo and Joshua Blanc were 2 of their better players. And then they go and they beat SMU, they beat Syracuse, they won 3 in a row, and at Oklahoma State. So without those guys, that's what Patrick Ewing did. So this is a team that's good, just no depth. They played basically 7 guys.
And they still have Mac McClung, who hit that 3 to put the Hoyas on the board. McClung guarding Jefferson. His shot doesn't get the bounce, and it goes out of bounds to Georgetown. Hoyas have won 5 straight at home, and they're 8-2 at home on the season.
This Creighton team, known for their offense, especially transition offense, they'll pack it in defensively and try to keep you out of the lane.
There's Yurt 7 in the lane, and he is fouled.
Well, what did Patrick Ewing tell us before the game? They're going to go to Yurt 7 a lot in this game, because he's got a tremendous size advantage over Christian Bishop. He's probably 5 inches taller, so they've got to go inside to him.
And it's Bishop who picks up the foul for Creighton. Greg McDermott telling us before the game he thinks Omer Yurt 7 is the best post player in the Big East.
Hey, Andrew, this kid averaged 14 a game in the ACC. He's now averaging 16 points a game in the Big East. He's a big-time player, and he's also one of the leading rebounders in the league.
And 3rd in the league in rebounding, averaging just under 10 per game, and he makes his free throws. Georgetown team that, as Steve pointed out, leads the Big East in scoring, but they also give up the most points. So Patrick Ewing saying one of the keys tonight, defend the three-point line as Bishop travels.
Yeah, and the thing about Creighton that makes them tough, they have 3 guys. There's only 2 teams in the nation that have 3 guys on their team that have made 39 or more threes. Creighton is one of those 2, so they have 3 really dangerous guys on the perimeter.
Early substitution as Bishop heads out, and Kelvin Jones checks in. He's going to have a big role tonight for Greg McDermott as they try to match up with Yurt 7.
Exactly, Andrew. He's much bigger than Bishop. Bishop's very athletic, a good player, but Jones much bigger.
McClung, tough shot, is short, tipped out to the perimeter, and Mosley recovers. McClung, quick 3. And the rebound to Tyshawn Alexander.
One thing about McClung, he does not hesitate. That's not good transition defense.
Jones missed it, though.
Very fortunate there. You play Creighton and George, you got to get back. In this game, transition defense for both these teams is important.
Mosley, 3-ball, short. And the rebound is Zegarowski. Here is Zegarowski for 3. It's good.
I tell you, this kid's a big-time player. The more I see him, the more I love him. He's going to his left, pulls up from the three-point line, off the bounce, all net.
Only player in the Big East in the top 4 in scoring and assists per game.
And the thing about him, Andrew, is he has that mid-range game, too. He can pull up. That's a nice fade. That's really good. He's a skilled kid.
Beautiful shot from your 7. Zegarowski hands off Jefferson inside, and the foul.
I mean, that's not good defense. You got to stop the ball to let Zegarowski go way too far into the lane. Now, only bad things are going to happen. Then your 7 doesn't help quick enough. Gets in the lane. He's able to dish it off.
First foul on Mac McClung, and now here's Jefferson at the line. The transfer from New Mexico. 61% on the season from the free throw line, and he caps off the three-point play.
He's really a good fit for them. He's athletic. He's not a good shooter, but when you play with 3 great shooters, there's going to be a lot more space so you can drive it, and that's what Jefferson takes advantage of.
And that's what they've been encouraging him to do. Stop settling for jumpers and attack the hoop as your 7 connects again.
You know, this is what Patrick Ewing had in mind in terms of his game plan, that your 7 could have a big game tonight, and so far he's on his way.
Your 7 only played about 10 minutes in the first half Saturday against Villanova, picked up the 2 fouls. Patrick Ewing told us before the game, and he likes to sit guys with 2 fouls, even though they have a depleted bench right now.
And that's why, Andrew, in this game, I think you're going to see Greg McDermott go small. If your 7 is going to hurt them on offense, they need to do something to him the other way. Now they're going in with another shooter. I'm waiting for them to go small completely and make your 7 go outside and have to guard a guy like Mahoney, who plays the 5 sometimes, number 34.
Just into the game, he's got the basketball here. They work it around. Zegarowski 3. And the rebound to Pickett.
You know, Georgetown plays one of the both these teams play amongst the fastest paces in the country.
Your 7 draws the double, gets rid of it. They work it around. Here's McClung.
Good closeout by Ballard that time on McClung.
Pickett, finger roll is good.
This kid, I've said it from when he was a freshman, he's got a real upside. Now he's getting a tremendous opportunity. I think starting to come into his own now.
And Zegarowski stepped out. Turnover by the Blue Jays, and a timeout on the floor.
Well, Jamarco Pickett, a very good
3rd in the Big East in scoring at 17 per night.
Substitution for Creighton, number 13, Bishop.
What do you make of Patrick Ewing saying all 10 teams in the league capable of getting in the NCAA tournament?
Everybody's under 100 in the net. Only Providence is above like 67. So certainly 9 teams are there. And you know what? Cooley's got a talented team. They can turn it around in a minute. And in this league, Andrew, you can get a quality win every night. So, but the problem is 10 won't make it because they have to beat each other up. But I'll tell you, 7 or 8 definitely have a chance.
Pickett puts the Georgetown lead to 5, but Zegarowski cuts right into it.
Well, this guy makes you pay for every mistake you make. He's such an efficient player with his assists. He doesn't turn it over. Great assist to turnover ratio. He's having a first-team, all-league type season.
8 early points for the sophomore from Hamilton, Massachusetts. Pickett guarded by Mahoney, gets rid of it. Now Allen, corner 3. Yes! Just his 8th three-pointer of the season, Terrell Allen.
And you know, he was a better three-point shooter at Central Florida, and now, you know, he hasn't really taken that many.
McClung knocks it out. This is what you were talking about, Steve. The Big East in the net rankings.
I mean, that's unbelievable. St. John's, the high, except for Providence, in the top. All 9 teams in the top 65. And like I said, Providence, you know, you're a win against Butler or Seton Hall or Villanova away from being in the 60s yourself.
Butler and Seton Hall going head-to-head tonight at Hinkle Fieldhouse. That three is good for Denzel Mahoney.
You know, they've been telling me for 3 weeks since this kid got eligible from Southeast Missouri State. He averaged 19 points a game, that he is a tremendous three-point shooter. Hasn't shown it yet. That was a good sign for Coach McDermott.
Yeah, McDermott told us he's been lighting it up in practice shooting the basketball, just has not translated to the games just yet.
You know, he's the X factor for them in terms of how much they can improve. Because Mahoney's shooting only 21% from the three-point line. It's a 40% career three-point shooter. If he starts to get it together, this Creighton team all of a sudden with another weapon becomes more dangerous.
Christian Bishop to the bench. He just picked up his second foul. And they go right inside to yard 7, where Bishop was. Yard 7 off the mark. 2-point Hoyas lead. Zegarowski bounces it to Jones, and before the foul, he traveled. Jones at his 4th different college. Started at UTEP, then Odessa College. Last year at Idaho State before the grad transfer rule in June to Creighton.
That's a very careless turnover.
And it leads to 2 points. Tyshawn Alexander lays it in. Blue Jays tie it at 16. Foul on Kelvin Jones.
I mean, Jagan Mosley leaves his feet to throw a pass to the wing. There's no reason to do that. Leads to a basket.
Yard 7 heads to the bench. He'll get a breather. And into the game for the Hoyas. Kudus Wahab, the freshman from Nigeria, coming off a career high 13 points in 15 minutes Saturday against Villanova.
He really was good. He was very tough on the offensive glass, where Georgetown is usually very good. Another bad pass, leaving his feet.
Yep, another turnover as Jefferson brings it up court.
That time Blair leaves his feet.
Each team with 3 turnovers in the early going.
They've done a great job on Ballard. He has not even gotten a look yet.
Mahoney's jumper won't go. Is this kind of the pace you expected?
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams want to run, and they make no hesitation about it. And it's not really in Georgetown's best interest because of the superior depth that Creighton has, but that's how they play.
Greg McDermott made an interesting point before the game. He said, we haven't really had to defend the transition game much this year because teams don't want to run with us, as Jefferson misses. But this is one team where they were expecting to have to get back on defense quickly.
Well, Butler and Villanova both given Creighton trouble this year, held them in the 50s because both are more half-court type teams.
Timeout, Greg McDermott. 11:53 to go in the first. We're tied at 16. Basketball right here on CBS Sports Network. Tied at 16, and Marcus Zegarowski has half of Creighton's points.
Well, he does a little bit of everything. He's a tremendous passer. He controls the game. He's also a very good three-point shooter. And he's one of those guys that can get to 14 feet and pull up over there and be very comfortable. So just an overall very, very good player. Score, pass, do a little bit of everything.
He's averaging 17 points and just under 5 assists per game. The last Creighton player to average at least 15 points and 3.5 assists per game, you have to go back to the 84-85 season when Vernon Moore averaged 21 points and 5 assists.
I think Vernon Moore was from New York City. He played in high school when I was coaching in high school, I believe.
Long way back, but Zegarowski putting up.
All right, take it easy. All right, take it easy now. Long way back.
You are wide awake here. Jefferson saves it. Oh, and then a big mistake by Mosley. If he let it go, it would have gone out of bounds. Instead, it goes right back to the Blue Jays. Patrick Ewing,
Returning to action for Georgetown, number 2.
graduated '85 from the Vernon Moore, Steve Lapis era.
My first year as an assistant, I remember seeing Patrick play, and I never saw anybody like that live. 7 feet, and people don't realize what an unbelievable defensive play. He dominated the game defensively, not offensively. He was a defensive wizard.
4-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year.
Couldn't get a shot off, but see, the game was so different then, too. There was no three-point line, so everybody tried to get close to the basket, and Patrick did not let you get close to the basket. I never saw a guy that could guard guys on the perimeter and guys in the lane. He was so quick, so agile, just a dominant player.
And you get the sense that if he put the sneakers on, he could still do it today.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he tells these guys, hey, come on, I'll take you right now. I'm sure he says it.
Yurtseven checks back into the game. He's got 6 points early on. And if you're a recruit or trying to figure out where to go if you're a big man, I mean, it's hard not to come here and play for Patrick Ewing.
And let me tell you something about Patrick Ewing. Think of the guys he was assistants to. Pat Riley, Stan Van Gundy, Jeff Van Gundy. We're talking about guys, Steve Clifford. These guys are X&O coaches. Nobody has learned more under better people than Patrick Ewing has. It's really amazing that it's taken him this long to get a head coaching job.
Yeah. 15 years as an NBA assistant as McClung travels. Creighton is on a 7-0 run with 11:04 to go in the first half. And they're doing it. Tyson Alexander only has 2 points. And Mitch Ballock scoreless, and they're still up by 2. As Mahoney lays it in.
You see what happened now, though, Andrew. They've gone real small, which I said they were going to do.
Yep.
Make Yurtseven have to guard somebody. Now he's got to guard Mahoney. He can't really do it. He went right by him. This real small team for Creighton is going to be a problem to defend.
Mahoney has 7 points. Close to 4 minutes without a field goal for Georgetown.
You know, they should throw Yurtseven the ball every time. They got to make Creighton pay for playing small.
Instead, Mosley drives and is fouled.
Yurtseven cannot guard a guy like Mahoney. He just can't do it. I mean, he's 7 feet tall. He's guarding a guy who's 6'5" that can put it on the floor. But if Creighton's going to go small, you got to make him pay on the other end by getting Yurtseven more involved. He was involved very early in the game, but not so much late.
2 shots for Jagan Mosley, senior from Marlboro, New Jersey. Zegarowski returns. Tyshot Alexander heads to the bench.
It'll be interesting to see on this possession what Yurtseven's going to do more. He better get in a stance, I can tell you that.
Zegarowski dribbles right around him. Pickett comes over for the block. And it goes out of bounds to Georgetown. Good defense by Jamarco Pickett.
I don't like the fact that he was able to get by Mosley, but Pickett did a good job blocking that shot.
Patrick Ewing says that Mosley is his best defender. At that time, easy for Zegarowski to maneuver around him. Yurtseven is bumped and fouled by Mahoney. And that's exactly what you're saying, Steve.
Yeah, you got to make them pay, but you know what? The double team was going to come, so that it's not like they're going to let Mahoney guard him one-on-one. But you got to get him touches. I mean, look at the difference in size between Mahoney and Yurtseven.
McClung and Yurtseven was not there. 5 turnovers for Georgetown.
That's something that they really need to look out for. And Creighton's not a team that turns their opponents over that much.
They only force 12 per game. Mahoney leans into Yurtseven and is short.
Yurtseven did a good job because he's like left his feet, but he didn't jump into Mahoney.
There's Yurtseven. Gets rid of it after the double comes. McClung drives right in there. And an offensive foul is called on Mac McClung. And that's his second.
And that's a problem when he gets 2 because they really need his firepower. And you got 2 guys that score almost 32 points a game. Yurtseven and McClung. Now one of them is out with 2 fouls. Let's see if Patrick keeps him out for the entire first half. I think he should come back in for a couple of minutes.
Last 5 minutes, no field goals and 5 turnovers for Georgetown.
That was a travel.
Alexander in the corner, he'll launch. Good 7 tips it right to Jefferson. And an offensive foul. Mosley draws the charge.
Well, you said it, Andrew, that Patrick Ewing thinks that Mosley's the best defensive player. That was really good defense. Beating him, Alexander, to the spot there. I don't know if that push caused him to fall that hard. I believe it was a charge.
George Murison has checked in for Georgetown. He's only appeared in 7 games this year. Some of the former Bullets great. Your 7 is good at showing off the range.
Skilled. 17-footer that time.
8 points for your 7. What do you make of putting Murison out there?
You know, I guess the foul trouble, he just thought he...
Beautiful play there, and 1 for Sharif Mitchell.
I mean, Murison has not played that much, but I guess with the foul trouble, he feels like he's got to get another body in there now in the first half.
Well, he praised Patrick Ewing did Wahhab's performance Saturday to us, but Wahhab sits and Murison's out there.
Because he can't play the 2 big guys together, so if he's looking for a smaller guy to guard, he's got to go Murison. Wahhab's a good sub for your 7. Can't put those 2 guys in at the same time, especially against this team.
Murison swatted by Jones and then saved by Tyshawn Alexander. Great play there. And your 7 picks it off. Up ahead to Allen. 1-on-2. Allen right around Alexander. And we're tied at 22. 5 points for Allen.
Oh, that could have been a charge, too.
Zegarowski, dangerous pass, and it leads to a turnover. Up ahead, Blair missed it. Here's 7, the follow.
Your 7 running the floor really hard that time. That's what you want to see your big man do.
10 points for your 7. It's an 8-2 run for Georgetown. And Zegarowski is fouled with 7:15 to go in the first half. Hoya's coming to life here.
Well, this is what you want to see your big man do. Omer, your 7, running the floor hard. Takes it, throws it down. Hoya's up 2.
Doing.
Hey, you might have to play the whole game. You just got to be ready. Hey, we're at the 3. They like rejecting the screen. Great read. You take 11, you got 5, and you got whoever you got. You got whoever you had.
Well, you got 2 perimeter players with 2 fouls each, so I think you're telling Jagan Mosley you might have to play the whole game is what it looked like to me, and he's 100% right. And, you know, if they're going to get fouls, and they don't usually foul a lot, they got to spread them around. To get 2 on 2 perimeter players, Allen and McClung, they got to be careful.
Is that the biggest challenge with 7 guys, really, just the foul trouble?
Yeah, you need it. I mean, obviously you're worried about, especially the way they play, you're worried about fatigue some because they do push the ball up the floor, but 8 guys would make a big difference. I know it doesn't sound like that's one more guy would make a tremendous difference, especially another perimeter player.
Before the timeout, Allen picked up his 2nd foul, so Allen and McClung with 2 apiece.
And that's why Murison is in the game.
Zegarowski out to Alexander. His 3 is good.
Every time these guys penetrate and you leave to help, they make you pay.
4 threes in the first half for Creighton. They have regained the lead. You're 7. This is in close, and Bishop back out there with 2 fouls, grabs the rebound. So quickly, Creighton got the other way, and Bishop finishes. Timeout, Georgetown. Patrick Ewing not happy with that defense. And it's a 3-point Blue Jays lead.
Bravo team moving to checkpoint.
2 o'clock, 10 feet up the right.
Visual 3 o'clock.
Sometimes the front lines are in our own backyard.
Family in sight.
Make a difference in your community, serving part-time in the Army National Guard.
Back in D.C. and from the Creighton bench, Sherry Burris has an injury update. Sherry?
Andrew, it was before the last time out. It looked like Mitch Ballack was stretching his back. He is back out on the floor right now, but he was with a trainer, looked to be stretching that right hip. As I said, he came over to the bench, holding his back, and sat right back down before that last time out.
All right, Sherry, we'll keep an eye on that, as Ballack is still scoreless tonight. He's only attempted 1 shot.
Can we show them?
Out of the Georgetown timeout, it is Jagan Mosley bringing it up the floor as we approach 6 minutes to go in the first half. Blair, deep 3 is good.
Him and McClung are the 2 best 3-point shooters on the team. And he's another guy who's gotten the opportunity and has played much better now that he's a junior.
Tied for the team lead in threes made with McClung. 6 ties, 6 lead changes so far in the first half. Zagorowski, quick shot. Won't go, and Pickett with the rebound. Wow, there. Not this time. Ballack, great vision, and the stuff from Jefferson.
You know, Patrick Ewing talked about transition defense. That was an example of not good transition defense. Got to get back faster than that.
Beautiful pass, and then the big finish from Damian Jefferson. There's 7 and Bishop battling for position. Down low as Mirasan had it stripped away, and a turnover. Ballack wide open. Got him to him a little bit late, and another dime to Jefferson. Too easy for the Blue Jays. McClung is back at the scorer's table with 2 fouls for Georgetown. Blair gets his own miss, and then he's fouled. And if that's on Bishop, that's number 3. It is. Christian Bishop picks up his 3rd foul.
You take a look at Jamarco Pickett right there, not really doing a good job. It looks like he's in position to get back in transition, but he's kind of jogging and allows Jefferson to run right past him.
So Bishop heads out with 3 fouls. And Blair misses the first free throw. Mirasan comes out, and there's McClung. You like putting him back in there with 2.
You know, I like putting him back in. I probably would have liked him coming back in maybe with 6 to go. The one thing I did want to point out is now, again, Greg McDermott going small with Mahoney in as the 5-man. Instead of putting Jones in, he puts Mahoney in with the 3 fouls on Bishop.
3-point game, 4.5 to go in the first.
Georgetown has to keep these guys out of the lane. When they get in the lane and help, it opens up 3-point shooting.
Here is Mahoney. And McClung fights for the rebound. McClung, the sophomore from Gate City, Virginia, 8th in the Big East in scoring, at just under 16 points per game.
I'm guessing Patrick Ewing would like to see him get going here so he's ready for the second half.
And a foul is called. That'll go on Damian Jefferson. First foul on the junior from East Chicago, Indiana.
By number 23, Jefferson. That's his first. Georgetown 2 shots.
2 shots for the Hoyas. They lead the Big East in free throws made, 15th most in the country. And that was one of Greg McDermott's keys when we met with him before the game, saying we have to keep Georgetown off the free throw line.
Yeah, they attack the basket well, make over 16 a game, and shoot them very well.
Georgetown 1-3 in the Big East, but all 3 of those losses have come on the road, and 2 of the 3 at Seton Hall, at Villanova. The other one was at Providence. Zegarowski, nice move to get to the hoop, but misses in tight. Georgetown a chance to
Saturday here to Washington, D.C. It's a great bonding experience, but Coach McDermott joked that, you know, his guys might be kind of sick and tired of each other being on the road this long.
Yeah, they've been together since getting to Cincinnati on Friday, played Xavier on Saturday, stayed in Cincinnati until Monday, and then had to accomplish a lot here on their visit to our nation's capital. Zegarowski, quick 3. And Jones, the offensive rebound, right out to Alexander. And he misses as well.
That was fortunate because they're one of the best in the country at getting offensive rebound and kicking it for 3.
McClung trying to get going, and he gives the Hoyas the lead.
He's really good off the dribble.
Mahoney will take that and make it. Denzel Mahoney's got the touch tonight. He's got 10 points.
And that's what they've been waiting for from him. And, you know, Greg McDermott has been telling us this ever since we had their game against Marquette, how high they are on this kid offensively.
Did not become eligible until after the first semester ended. And now in his 8th game, he's averaging 10 points per game. McClung from the Lincoln Memorial is no good. Mahoney has 10 points in 9 minutes.
That time they came after your 7 hard with the double. He did a good job of kicking it opposite. McClung, though, throwing up an air ball.
Out of bounds, it'll be Georgetown basketball. Well, that's Nick Zile. We mentioned that Creighton stayed in Cincinnati until Monday. Sunday night, a bowling tournament among the Blue Jays, and the freshman from Kansas City, the big winner with a 164. That's respectable.
Is that respectable?
So I didn't want someone to win it with like a 99. That's embarrassing. So we actually asked Nick what he bowled, and it was a 164 to take the crown for the Blue Jays.
I haven't bowled in a long time, but I guess that's respectable.
You're not bowling a 160. You're not doing that. McClung again. Tied at 34. Zegarowski buries the 3.
He gets you backpedaling, and the thing about him is he pulls up on a dime off the dribble.
He's in double figures with 11 points. Ace is picking up here as Blair misfires from deep. Whoa. 1:20 to go.
McClung does not want to pick his 3rd foul up here. I'm going to guess that Patrick Ewing, you better be careful.
Mahoney going right at McClung, around him, Yurt 7 blocks it. And then a fight, and it's last touched by Georgetown. Coming up on AT&T at the half, Jamie Erdahl, Wally Zerbiak, Ryan Hollins, and Gary Parrish in our New York studio. They'll have scores and highlights plus first half analysis all coming up on AT&T at the half. Creighton basketball, shot clock at 7. Ballack comes off a screen, and still a quiet half for Ballack. He is scoreless. Blair right around Jefferson. And Greg McDermott did not like that.
I mean, he just basically let him go.
Timeout, Blue Jays.
tells you what to expect when you're expecting a new pet. Okay, Benny, we need to get you a crate, training treats, potty pads. But with Chewy's low prices, you'll find a
limited in the first half Saturday against Villanova because of foul trouble. Not the case here tonight. Alexander won't go. You're at 7 the rebound, and there's a 4-second difference between the game clock and shot clock.
They need to run this down as far as they can and hope that Creighton doesn't get another possession. I like what they're doing.
Pretty evenly matched first half. Neither team led by more than 5. And right now it's Creighton by 1. McClung, nice feed. You're at 5 seconds to go. Ballack at midcourt. Ballack to Alexander at the horn. And it won't go. You're at 7. Had a chance to send the Hoyas into the locker room with the lead. And he missed the stump.
You know, they would have, if that 3 had gone in, that would have been a really disastrous end of that half for the Hoyas. I mean, your 7's got to finish this, obviously.
Wow.
And then Alexander gets an open 3 down the other end that he misses.
And Sherry is with Greg McDermott.
Coach McDermott, this was a fast-paced game. You guys trying to take an extra lead here at the break. What are you liking that your team's been able to do so far?
Well, I mean, we've got some movement in transition. We got a few decent looks, but we have to defend better. If we expect to win on their floor, we have to have a little bit more teeth than what we do on that end.
The Hoyas have been able to stop Mitch Ballack and Tyshawn Alexander. What do you need to do to get them going?
Well, I think Ty's had some clean looks at the basket and missed them. They've run Mitch off the line, but Mitch has gotten into the paint and created some things for his teammates, which we're fine with.
All right, thanks, Coach.
At the half, Creighton leads by 1. You're watching Big East basketball on CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
We welcome you to Manhattan in the Big East tournament.
Winning the Big East tournament is extremely difficult.
Locking in on one opponent, one game.
It's a grind. Coaches know each other's systems inside and out.
Drive the gap. They got 2 on you.
Inside. Going up high.
The bigger the stage, the looser that we play.
Throws one up and puts it in. Wow.
The Big East is where it's at.
This is what it's all about.
The Big East tournament at Madison Square Garden. Get tickets now.
By 1, I asked Coach Patrick Ewing what he needs from his team to close out this game. He said they need to be better from behind the line. They need to drive the ball, make shots, and rebound. The simple recipe if Georgetown wants to get this win.
Well, they're hoping to hurt this team, Creighton. It's not a good rebounding team on the offensive glass. They only have 3 points on second chance points, so that's not what they usually do. But I also think they need to do a better job of defending Creighton off the dribble in the half court. They're getting in the lane too much, which leads to 3s and layups.
Second half underway on CBS Sports Network, and Pickett is fouled by Zegarowski.
I like that little high-low between your 7 and Pickett.
First foul on Zegarowski will send Jamarco Pickett to the line. And in Big East play, Pickett is 6 out of 7 from the charity stripe. Georgetown this season 3-4 when trailing at halftime, trying to come back and beat the Blue Jays.
Interesting, Bishop doesn't start the second half. He's got 3 fouls. He started Jones.
Jones matched up with Yurt 7 as Alexander is fouled. So 2 quick fouls here in the second half. That one goes on Terrell Allen, and that's his 3rd.
That's a problem because this kid now has to be really careful because he gets his 4th. He's going to sit down for at least 12 minutes. And they cannot afford that.
Here's Jones, guarded by Yurt 7. Jones is fouled. So 2 quick fouls on Georgetown here in the second.
Your 7 is a very, very gifted offensive player. He's got to work a little bit harder on defense. He lets Jones just catch it. He's really got an arm bar on him the whole time. They could have called a foul earlier in that because you can't lean on him with that arm.
They actually called that foul on Mac McClung, and that is his 3rd foul.
That's a real problem. So now you got 2 perimeter players with 3 fouls guarding one of the best perimeters in the Big East Conference. I think Patrick's got to get one of those 2 guys out because their defense is really going to suffer. When you have 2 guys in the game with 3 fouls with 19:21 to go, they're not going to defend the way they're capable of defending.
Yeah, that's something to keep a close eye on here in the second half. We've already chronicled Georgetown had 4 players leave the program last month. They are not deep. And now 2 perimeter players with 3 fouls. Pickett misfires from the perimeter, and your 7 tips it out to McClung.
And you know how close McClung was to getting his 4th foul on a charge that time?
Mosley lost it, trying to regain it, now out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hoyas, and 11 on the shot clock.
And that's what you worry about McClung. He's such an attack-oriented guard. He's always thinking attacking the basket, attacking the basket. That's how you pick up your 4th as a charge.
McClung has 7 points on 3 of 7 shooting. Saturday at Villanova, he was 3 of 15 from the floor, and he's fouled on the shot here. Tyshawn Alexander commits the foul. Second foul on the junior from Charlotte. And now McClung at the line where he is 8th in the Big East, shooting 81%. To your point, though, about McClung always attacking, Patrick Ewing, in describing McClung, says every time he steps on the floor, he believes he's the best player, and he wants to prove it. He plays that way out there.
He does play with a certain level of cockiness, which players need to have, and I admire that in him. But he has to be really careful in this situation now.
8 points, 4 turnovers for Mac McClung. Jefferson calling for it. Instead, Ballack over to Alexander. Baseline, Alexander was able to create space.
See, that was bad defense by Terrell Allen. I'm not saying he's worried about fouling or whatever, but that was not good defense on the ball. Way too easy.
7 points for Tyshawn Alexander. Here's 7. 10 points in the first half, and his shot here off the mark. Fans were looking for a foul on Jones, no call, out of bounds, and it's Blue Jays ball. Patrick Ewing is trying to say that was deflected. Call on the floor was to Creighton, and Patrick Ewing pleading his case. It's not going to matter. Jefferson over McClung. Tough shot, Damian Jefferson.
Yeah, they just went into the post on McClung that time. I don't blame him. You should attack him.
Jefferson has 9 points. You're 7 from the wing, and he's done that a couple of times tonight.
Pick and roll. It's kind of a pick and pop, but not from the three-point line, but from like 14 feet.
Jefferson cannot answer. You're 7. The rebound. Pickett wasn't looking. Hit him right in the back. And a turnover by the Hoyas. Pickett put his head down, wasn't ready for the pass. And Zegarowski with his 4th 3.
Another step back 3 off the dribble.
14 points for Marcus Zegarowski. 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. And nearly a steal. McClung recovers. That pass deflected out. The early momentum in this second half to the Blue Jays.
I mean, that was obviously a bad pass. Pickett was not ready for it. And Zegarowski, another step back 3 off the dribble.
7 threes tonight for Creighton. McClung into double figures with 10 points.
Ballard can't get anything off.
Zegarowski again. And Pickett tracks it down. And Ballard is still scoreless tonight, 0 for 2. Mosley with a poster. Wow.
I didn't know he had that in him. I've seen him play a lot. That was impressive.
Alexander through traffic, can't finish out of bounds. It'll be Georgetown ball when we come back, and Mosley providing a spark.
Jagan Mosley, the pride of St. Anthony's High School in Jersey City, with the flush. Impressive. Creighton up 1, 45-44.
Leave it to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over, this gets my undivided attention.
Take a lot of trips to the islands, Phil.
Pretty great, right? Oh, Phil's legally dead. Fell off a boat. Going by Dennis now. Solari. Long story. Then we got, oh, no, you're not going to want to see this.
I don't think this is going to work.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a line for 4 lines, new from AT&T.
Every day I work hard and eat what's right for me. Isn't that right, Frank? Frank's my goat. No alarms tell me when to snack. Nice try, Kevin. I don't care about posts and likes. I mean, who am I like? Missed a spot. He always does. So my advice? Stop looking for advice. And if you want to grab a snack, grab a snack. Who's hungry?
It's Red Lobster's new 3-course shrimp feast for $14.99. Choose soup or salad, one of 7 delicious entrees like new Hawaiian-style garlic shrimp, and get a sweet dessert. 3 courses, 1 amazing price. So come in today.
Hey there, I'm Lonnie from Lonnie's Lumber. If you need lumber wood, Lonnie's is better than good. We got oak, cherry, walnut, and more. And we also have the best selection of plywood in the state. Hey! Dang woodchucks, stop chucking that wood!
With Geico, the savings keep on going. Just like this sequel. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
There's no business like snow business. Fans are saying it's the coolest show you'll see all winter. The action is chilling with some of the greatest tracks of all time. Don't miss AMSOIL Championship Snowcross, now on CBS Sports Network for limited time.
Georgetown has cut it down to 1 against Creighton. Tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, College Hoops rolls on with a Conference USA battle between Old Dominion and Western Kentucky. It's right here on CBS Sports Network. And Steve, Georgetown continues to struggle defensively.
Well, take a look at Terrell Allen's feet right there. He's got to do a better job. He looks like he's forcing him middle. If you're forcing a guy middle, how can he drive the baseline? And then your 7 just leaves his feet and doesn't cut the baseline off there and allows that drive to the basket.
With our producer, Carlo Generini, director, Matthew Plundo, everyone in our truck, Mike Nastri, Ben Stauber, great crew on hand tonight for this Big East matchup between Creighton and Georgetown. Patrick Ewing as head coach, 0-4 against the Blue Jays. Creighton has won 5 in a row in this series.
And one thing Creighton has done in all those games, Andrew, score. Georgetown has not defended Creighton well at all in any of those games.
Pickett step back jumper, air ball. But it was last touched by Mahoney.
This looks like the kind of game where somebody can make stops for 3 or 4 minutes. That could be the difference in the game.
Once again, Creighton using this small lineup with Mahoney at the 5. Allen draws contact and count the bucket. Georgetown takes the lead, and Allen will have a chance for 3.
Yeah, that's not going to make Greg McDermott happy. Mitch Ballack leaves where he's supposed to be helping out and closes on the corner, and they just let him drive to the basket.
Second foul on Zegarowski. And the three-point play is there. It's a 7-0 run for Ewing's Hoyas.
They've done a tremendous job on Ballard. He can't even get a look.
Zegarowski splits the D, but misses in tight. And you're at 7 clears. Can Creighton win this game without Ballard?
They can. I mean, if Zegarowski and Alexander do what they need to do, but you would think he's got to take some shots.
Home gym, McClung takes the roll, and Georgetown increases its lead.
That's terrible defense.
And Mahoney makes him pay.
Getting back to your question, Mahoney can be the third guy. They need 3 guys. Mahoney can be the third guy instead of Ballard.
And a turnover. Alexander lob, tough pass for Jefferson. They give it right back to Greg McDermott, very frustrated.
Give Terrell Allen credit there. He really raced back and made it. They were trying to throw a lob. Thought Jefferson was all by himself. Terrell Allen did a good job in transition defense that time.
Bishop with the 3 fouls. Rick re-enters the game with the Blue Jays down 2. Mosley attacking and scoring.
What did Greg McDermott say to Sherry when he was coming off in the first half? You got to do a better job defending, especially off the dribble. That was not good.
4-point Georgetown advantage. Alexander trying to cut into it. Halfway down now, it's 7 the rebound. He's got 7 of them.
Good time for him to get a touch. Christian Bishop has 3 fouls.
Oh, he had him. Allen. And Bishop with the board. Zegarowski locates Alexander. He drives in, takes the shot. Air ball by Alexander. He's now 3 of 10 tonight.
He's not nearly as good off the dribble as Zegarowski is. Tough shot.
Yurt 7 offensive rebound and the putback. 14 for Yurt 7. Alexander still off the mark. And the rebound to Mosley.
What a pace.
13-2 run. Biggest lead for either team. And a foul on Georgetown. Going on Mosley.
Oh yeah, somebody pushed him in the back. Oh, that was the Yurt. That was
back.
Somebody put that was a foul there.
Yurt 7 inching closer to his 9th double-double. He's got 14 points and 8 rebounds, but no one in this Hoya crowd happy about the foul call on Mosley. And now Creighton called. This was the foul they called.
What was that?
Yeah, that's what Patrick Ewing wanted to know.
Yeah, I have to agree with him. Nothing happened.
Zegarowski 3 is good. And for Zegarowski, that's his 5th 3 tonight. 1 away from tying his career high. And that stops a 13-2 run. 3-point Georgetown lead. Blair, can he answer? He can!
Great job coming off that screen, ready to shoot the ball.
We said at the top of our broadcast, the pace could be intriguing tonight. It's something to watch right now as Ballard still can't score, but Bishop cleans it up.
I don't think your 7 is out of this game for that long.
Shot.
That's a second air ball.
And Patrick Ewing just staring at Mac McClung. Timeout with Georgetown leading by 4.
Well, you better get on this kid and not give him an opening like that. And then Blair, that's not good defense by Zagorowski. 3.
He has 5 of them tonight, and for Georgetown as a team, they've turned it over 11 times. Out of this timeout, Steve, your 7 is still sitting.
I guess they needed to get him a little bit more rest, but you can't keep this kid out long.
He averages 26 minutes per game. And it will be Bishop to inbound.
And him and McClung out. 2 best offensive players.
Nice play as Bishop finishes off the feed from Alexander. Gotta love that out of the timeout. Greg McDermott had the Jays ready to roll. Mosley inside. Wahab picks it, lost it. And taken away by Creighton. Mitchell to Bishop, and he's fouled hard by Mosley.
Well, you take a look at Wahab here. He tries to cheat this pick and roll. He comes out way too far, and then Bishop just slips right by him. You can't anticipate that your man's going to set a screen. You got to be in the stands and be ready for him to slip. That time, Wahab is inexperienced. He's a freshman, and that's what happened that time. He got taken to school.
So Bishop at the line, just 56% on the season.
And you know, Andy, the scouting report on Bishop, I'll tell you what, he does that really well. He'll slip. Against Arizona State, he must have slipped 4 times and got 4 lob dunks. They got to be careful. They know that's what he does.
Leads the team in dunks this season. A nice performance last week against Villanova. 16 points and 9 rebounds, and they lost to the Wildcats.
Yeah, I don't know how long Patrick Ewing can go with this team. No McClung, no year 7. I mean, he's taking a real big chance here. Lead is cut to 1.
Who will the Hoyas turn to with those 2 on the bench?
You know, they got Pickett playing the 4 now, but, you know, Creighton does not have a big team in the game, so they got a great shot there.
Has the shot clock been under 5 at all today? I don't think it has, as Pickett connects.
Well, both these teams shoot in like 15 seconds. They're among the top 30 in the country in terms of how long they stand on offense.
Not hesitated tonight. Mahoney out to Alexander.
To the travel.
Mahoney for 3. And Wahab the board. Zagorowski at the scorer's table. He's set to check in next whistle. Patrick Ewing trying to buy some time with McClung and your 7 on the bench.
I think he's bought enough. Personally.
Past the midway point of the second half. Allen off balance shot.
He's buying a little more.
5-point Hoyas lead. Finds Bishop cutting again, and he draws the foul. And now Patrick Ewing goes to Yurt 7 and tells him to get off the bench.
He slips every single time, and when he does set a screen, he's really quick in terms of getting away and rolling to the basket. That's what he does. He's very athletic, very smart kid, knows how to move without the ball, but you got to know that. He can't really shoot, so you got to just be wary for him going to the basket.
He's been a spark, Bishop, in the second half this year. First half numbers, 3 points per game, 48% from the floor. But after halftime, Bishop averaging close to 6 points per game and 63% from the floor. He's been a spark plug out there for Greg McDermott.
You know what he does, Andrew? He takes advantage of the great spacing they have because of all those 3-point shooters, and he's able to get these lobs and go to the basket.
Bishop has the last 7 points for Creighton, and Greg McDermott will give him a blow here as Kelvin Jones comes in.
Good time to get your 7 at the toughest. Needs to post up a little bit harder. He gave up on his post position a little too easy.
And Jones commits the foul on your 7. Fourth foul this half on the Jays. 6 for Georgetown.
Switch in the eye. Switch in the eye.
Big aggressive move, but nowhere near the hoop. Mahoney attacking. Jones offensive rebound. Balak getting the score sheet. Instead he passes it and a turnover. Zegarowski could not handle the pass. Mitch Balak has at least 1 3-pointer in 16 consecutive games. That streak in jeopardy right now.
I mean, they've really run him off the line. He's only taking 3 shots in the game. This is where you want to get the ball. Nice pass.
Counted in the foul. Javon Blair with a beauty and a chance for 3.
Your 7 with a nice give and go. They don't stand still when he gets the ball. Keep cutting. His man turns his head. Blair attacks the basket.
Third foul on Alexander, and that was a quick break for Bishop, who returns, and Jones exits. Blair from Brampton, Ontario. Remember the Big East all-freshman team, but then last year only averaged 4 points, but back up to around 8 this season. This matches the largest lead of the game for either team. It's 6 for Georgetown with 8.5 to go.
Great cut.
And Alexander finishes. 9 points for Tyshawn Alexander. McClung continues to watch from the Hoyas bench. Pickett lost it going up here at 7. He couldn't get a handle on it. And now numbers for the Blue Jays.
Good transition defense that time.
Balak, can he get on the board? No. We are set up for a good finish as we revisit to the keys to the game, Steve.
Transition defense for Creighton, not bad. 8 fast break points. Georgetown getting inside. They've gotten it inside. But let's see here this play that Creighton runs. A very well-designed play because look at the space here. Everybody they have everybody occupied on the weak side of the floor, which leaves no help on this backdoor cut. Tyshawn Alexander with a great cut. Hoyas out of position, not ready to help. Get a layup.
Zegarowski continues to lead all scorers. He's got 17 points thanks to 5 threes. As a team, Creighton has made 8 3-pointers tonight, and they trail by 4.
Zegarowski, they've done a good job on him in this half, though. He hasn't been able to get on anything going off the dribble. Made 5 threes. Right now, he's been quiet for a little while.
Mahoney, the transfer from Southeast Missouri State. At the free throw line. And he makes the front end of a 1-and-1. Made his season debut December 17th against Oklahoma. Immediately making an impact, scoring 14 points. And tonight, Mahoney with 14 points. He'll come out, though, and Damian Jefferson re-enters. Just seems like so many of these Big East games come down to the wire. And here we are again.
Look at the balance in this league. The ball at Villanova last night, overtime.
McClung is back out there for Ewing.
They were down 11 with 2 minutes to go.
That was a great comeback. Villanova prevailed in OT. Alec, not his night. Now 0 for 5. Here's Mosley. Beautiful stroke.
What a really good pass from your 7. He caught it from the right side of the floor, threw it into him, and he threw it back out the opposite way. The help wasn't there in time. Really good pass by your 7. Another one by Bishop.
This time had it poked away, and Pickett saves it. Mosley races up ahead.
Oh, you got to give it to him.
He's got it. Here at 7.
I tell you, he's shown us a wide array of things. That time he gave us a little lefty jump hook. He's posted up, he's faced up. He's a really good offensive player.
And the lead is up to 7. Zagorowski lob, Bishop couldn't get it to go.
Almost made him pay again.
Inside 6 minutes to go. After Georgetown, do you slow down a little bit and just roll with this pace?
They got to run, especially with this much time left.
There's 7 and a timeout, Creighton.
Omer
having a night.
You're 7. How about this pass? Opposite for 3. And then give it to him down low. Let me give you a little something lefty. One of the surprise teams really in the nation this year. Just a great win from Seton Hall.
Meanwhile, here in Washington, D.C., it's now a 9-point Georgetown advantage, the largest lead of the night for the Hoyas, and Yurt 7 with his 9th double-double of the year. He's got 18 points, 11 rebounds, and of those 11 boards, 5 have come on the offensive glass.
Yeah, he's been terrific in this game. He's a great offensive player. Got to work a little harder on his D, but I'll tell you, offensively, really good.
Let's see if the Hoyas can hold on or if the Blue Jays have a late rally in them. Alexander blocked by Yurt 7. Locates Alexander. That's a 2 for Alexander.
So J.B. Mosley, I don't want to say he fell asleep a little bit. They knew that play was coming. Got to be closer to Tyshawn Alexander than that.
That stops a 7-0 run by Georgetown, and the lead is 7. Yurt 7. Not this time, but Pickett, the offensive board. His pass deflected and taken away.
Got to be strong with the ball. That was a weak pass by Pickett.
Alexander left open, and he connects. 4-point game, 5 minutes to play.
You know, you mess around with this Creighton team, and they make you pay from the 3-point line.
9 threes tonight for the Jays.
Turnovers have been a problem all year for the Hoyas. Oh, you got to throw him the ball.
What a play by Blair to save it. Now Pickett straightaway 3. No. And Alexander the rebound. He's the team's leading rebounder, averaging 6 per game.
They better locate this guy.
He's feeling it right now, but not that time. Long rebound out of bounds. And it is Georgetown basketball. Creighton bench trying to say Blair touched it, but he did not. And Blair comes out. Allen back on the floor. Losing 4 minutes to go. Allen dribbles back out, and here is McClung. McClung has been quiet tonight. Big block by Bishop. It'll stay with Georgetown. And when we come
preseason first team all-league guy, so I mean he's one of the best players in the Big East Conference. Coming up strong here at the end, had a great pass. Now he's getting his feet set, ready to shoot the three-point shot. You got to find him. He was quiet for a lot of this game, but now all of a sudden picked it back up.
42nd player in Creighton history to go over 1,000 career points. He needed 11 entering the night. He's got 14 with 3:58 to go. 6 on the shot clock for Georgetown. McClung lost it going up, and a turnover by the Hoyas.
Another turnover.
Ballack, can he get on the board? Yes! At long last, Mitch Ballack with his first bucket of the night.
Boy, the Hoyas offensively now in the half-court struggling. You got to get the big man touches.
Greg McDermott, a big fist pump after that three. It's an 8-0 run for Creighton. McClung in the paint, tough shot for 2. 14 for Mac McClung.
He makes tough shots, especially when he's going to his right.
Allen now has at least 1 3 in 17 consecutive games. Inside, Mahoney, no. Bishop, the follow won't go. Mahoney fighting for it. Good 7 corrals it. Keep in mind, Creighton with 5 team fouls here in the second half. Mosley with a tough 2.
Mosley's done a really good job in this game. He's played so really solid. A couple of turnovers early.
In double figures tonight for just the 4th time all season. Mosley has 11. 9 have come in this half. Ballack, another 3. Oh, my God. He's back. Mitch Ballack with another 3. And Greg McDermott calls timeout with 2:23 to go. 2-point game on CBS Sports Network.
You leave it to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over.
Off that screen, another 3 for Ballack. 6 quick points here, and we've got a 2-point game.
You know, the great shooters, Andrew, they know a shot before they catch the ball.
Pickett in the corner for 3. It's short, and the rebound to Ballack.
I don't like some of Pickett's choices. I mean, this is nitty-gritty time. Got to let the big man touch it. He puts all kind of pressure on you. They're going to double him. Somebody else will get a shot at him.
Inside 2 minutes to go. Zagorowski straight away 3. No, and the rebound McClung, and he's fouled on the rebound by Bishop. And for Bishop, that is his 4th personal foul.
Well, if you're going to use a foul in this situation where you have one to give, going after a ball and a rebound, it's not a bad way to use it.
Had a little liquid on the ball. Had to towel it off. And Allen will bring it up. Georgetown trying to improve to 2 and 3 in Big East play. Here's 7. He's done that all night.
Pick and semi-pop. Usually we talk about pick and pop from the 3-4 line. He pick and pops to like 12 feet and knocks them all down.
He's got 20 fans on their feet. Alexander gets it back in the corner for 3. Rebound Mahoney. Up with it for 2.
He's a tough kid. That's a rebound you've got to get if you're Georgetown.
1 minute to go. Both teams in the bonus.
You know, I like a 2-for-1 here.
Let's see if Georgetown does it.
Get a shot off here. Even if they tie it, you get the last shot. So you got to take it soon.
McClung. Shot clock at 8. McClung. Wow!
They're going to get the last shot. But they're up 4. Got to stay and play defense now.
Tie up on the perimeter, no call. As Ballack went to the ground. Zegarowski, runner, too strong. Your 7 is there.
Got a foul. You got a foul. You have to foul.
Shot clock turned off. There's the foul with 19.8 to go. And how about McClung at the other end?
Boy, he came through with a huge shot. I like that they went 2 for 1. Even if he misses this and Creighton ties, they're going to get the last shot. They didn't need it. They go up 4 there. Get a good stop down the other end. A rebound by your 7. Now it's all about the free throw line.
16 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists for the sophomore Mac McClung, and a chance to add to his point total here at the free throw line. Jefferson comes in for Creighton, and Bishop heads out.
It's only 1-1.
Saw McClung's numbers at the line, 81% this season, 8th best in the Big East. And some condensation on the floor. We'll take a look at it, and while they do, Creighton will have a chance to huddle up.
Yeah, see, now this hurts Georgetown, I think. They had a lot of momentum going. The kid was at the free throw line. Now it's stopped everything.
I think actually Bishop has been cut, and that's why there's a stoppage. Yeah, you see Bishop is bleeding. And there was a little blood on the court.
I think this helps Creighton.
Meanwhile, behind the Georgetown bench, we're just being told that Terrell Allen is laying on the ground. So we've got Bishop with blood for Creighton, and Allen in some pain, apparently. And a little wobbly as he heads off, oh wow, to the Georgetown locker room. Hope that Allen is okay. Here's a look at what happened to Bishop in the middle of your picture. And he got hit by his own man, Mahoney. We're not sure what happened to Allen, but let's see if we can find out before the end of the telecast tonight. Meanwhile, we're set to go. It's a 1-1 for Mac McClung. Big one. 5-point lead.
Now, if you're Creighton here, you got to push it up quickly as you can. Obviously, if you can get a good 3, that's the best thing. If you're Georgetown, make them use a little time to score. Don't just beeline it to the basket.
Plum 1 out of 2. Mahoney the rebound.
It doesn't have to be a 3 here because they're down 5. You got to take it to the basket.
And a foul is called on McClung. That stops the clock and sends Creighton to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
4th foul on McClung. And it will be Mahoney at the line. Mahoney's been a big factor tonight for Creighton. He's got 16 points to go along with 4 rebounds. 16 points is a new career high during his Creighton tenure for Mahoney. See, Greg McDermott is set to send Sharif Mitchell into the game.
Well, they need 2 here to set up their pressure, but they really have to foul very quickly. Unless they force a trap into the deep corner, they got to foul quick.
Mahoney misses the front end, and a foul on the rebound. 71% free throw shooter, but misses a critical shot down the stretch here in D.C. Bishop continues to watch. It's a Creighton team that entered the top 25 this week for the first time since January of 2018. coming off that road win at Xavier. But in big trouble now against Georgetown. Mosley has 13 points tonight.
Got to push it quick.
Mahoney launches a three and hits. Greg McDermott calls timeout with 5.7 to go. It's a 4-point game here in the Big East. Georgetown locker room. You see him number 12 here. He was pointing out the blood to the officials. That's the blood of Bishop. And then Allen walks over to the Georgetown bench, and that was it. He left. Still no update from Georgetown, as Sherry Burris has been trying to get an update. They have not provided one on the Georgetown sideline. We hope he's okay. All right, Coach, if you're Creighton out of the timeout here, you got to go for the steal, quick foul, and then
you got to do some praying. Yeah, you got to do a lot more praying than fouling, but you got to foul right away. Obviously, if you can get a steal or a 5-second count without any time going off, that'd be the best thing. And that's why they're putting up the full court face guard pressure, trying to deny Georgetown getting the ball in bounds.
It'll be Mosley to inbound, gets it to McClung, fouled immediately. Clock at 4.6, and that's exactly the man Patrick Ewing wants on the free throw line, Mac McClung.
At a 2-possession game right now, I think it's over for Creighton.
What a win this would be for Georgetown. Patrick Ewing had been 0-4 against Creighton. I know he was down to business because the tie came off. And if they continue to get performances like the one tonight from Yurt 7, this is going to be a dangerous team the rest of the way in the Big East.
This guy's a big time scorer, no doubt about it. And all these other kids, you got to give them credit. What they went through this year with the Akinjo and LeBlanc, two of their best players, not being in the program anymore. All these guys really stepped up.
(83-77) in favor of the Hoyas. Zagorowski, deep three with time winding down. It's good. And McDermott did not call timeout. He thought about it.
You got to get it and throw it. Oh, you better touch it. Oh, that's the big.
Mahoney knocked it out, and that'll do it. Georgetown hangs on, 83-80. First time Patrick Ewing has been victorious against Creighton. And it was Yurt 7 leading the way with his 9th double-double, 20 points, 13 rebounds for the Georgetown big man.
I don't think the game's over yet. I think they're saying there may be like 0.4 left or something. Yeah, they're looking at the clock.
Yeah, Paul Sells just said they want to go back and look at the clock.
I mean, I'm going to guess 0.7 went off here. As soon as it's touched, it's touched. It's not out of bounds. I think the game's over.
It's over. Pat Driscoll has told us it's over. And now officially Georgetown wins. And they go to 2-3 in Big East play. Same conference record now as Creighton at 2-3 as we update the Big East standings. Earlier tonight, Seton Hall, big win over Butler. It is tight in the Big East. Once again, our final score, 83-80 in favor of Georgetown. For Steve Lapis, Sherry Burris, our entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. After the break, it's